Real quickly before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, CarMarshal.com. CarMarshal.com can save you lots of money on buying used or new vehicles, cars, trucks, school buses. If you want to save money, I'll have a link in the description down below. I know I'm going to
Watch, during raid on wrong home, cops kill innocent unarmed dad, no charges. After the story of how police shot and killed an innocent father during a raid on the wrong house died down, authorities quietly announced that no charges will be brought against the officer who pulled the trigger. By Matt Agorist, April 13, 2018. Wichita, Kansas. In December, police responded to a prank call, also known as a swatting, at the home of Andrew Finch. When the entirely innocent and unarmed Finch answered the door during the raid, an unnamed officer was recorded on video killing him in cold blood. Now, as the coverage has died down in the press, and as TFTP accurately predicted in January, the Wichita District Attorney announced that there will be no charges. According to Kansascity.com, on Thursday, District Attorney Mark Bennett said he had to make a determination based on Kansas law and law handed down by the Supreme Court, which says that when determining if an officer acted reasonably, evidence has to be reviewed based on what the officer knew at the time of the shooting, not 20/20's hindsight, he said. The DA's office also stated that they will keep the officer's name a secret because he will not be charged. During a press conference on Thursday, the Wichita Police Department released multiple other body cameras showing the summary execution of Finch. Those videos are below. As TFTP reported at the time, Finch, 28, was shot and killed for the crime of opening his front door when a slew of SWAT team members arrived at his home and claimed that he reached towards his waistband, possibly preparing to retrieve a weapon. However, the father of two was unarmed, and the reason officers were at this house had nothing to do with him. Finch was shot 10 seconds after he opened the door. Shots fired. One down. Confirming. It's the suspect, dispatch asks. Don't know, a WPD sergeant responds, according to a report released by Bennett. The 911 call was placed by Tyler Barris, 25, a man who had never met Finch and who lived nearly 1,400 miles away in Los Angeles, California. Barris has a history of swatting, or calling 911 to file a false report about a fake emergency that includes murder or hostages, prompting the deployment of a SWAT team. While the FBI claims that around 400 swatting incidents occur each year, reports claim that Barris has made a significant contribution and has spent time in jail for making fake bomb threats. In fact, Barris even went by the username Swatistic online. He made a call to police on December 28 claiming that he had just murdered his father, and was holding his mother and brother at gunpoint, after covering the house in gasoline with the intent to set it on fire. Barris used Finch's residence, which had been given out during an argument on a Call of Duty game online that neither Barris, nor Finch, were involved with directly. Despite the fact that police should have been able to see that Barris was not located in the state of Kansas when he made the call, they took his claim seriously and deployed a SWAT team to the residence. Barris was arrested on a felony warrant shortly after police killed Finch. He has since been charged with involuntary manslaughter for Finch's death, giving false alarm, and interfering with law enforcement. What about the officer who pulled the trigger? All of the attention surrounding the fact that this shooting resulted from a swatting prank has covered up the fact that the shooting itself was carried out by a police officer who shot and killed an innocent, unarmed father. The family's attorney, Andrew M. Stroth, who has since filed a civil rights lawsuit against the police department, said it was a difficult call to make to tell the family of Finch that the officer who took their father and son's life won't be charged. When we received the information from the district attorney, I called Lisa, Finch's mother, and told her the decision, said Stroth. The family's devastated and the family is disappointed by the decision of the district attorney today, he said. The murder of Andrew Finch was tragic, and while Tyler Barris should be held accountable for his actions, that should not take away from the fact that a police officer shot and killed a man who never once threatened their lives or tried to hurt them. Not to mention the fact that he opened fire on a house when he believed there were family members inside.
Show your hands! Walk this way! Walk! Show your hands! Walk this way! Walk! Walk this way! Walk!
Reference this call. Front door's open.
Good. We got the front door open.
Show your hands! Walk this way! Walk!
262, we got shots fired. One down at the front.
Hey! Front door! Hands! 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 He's right there, he's right there.
Yeah, we got right crossfire.
We got the front door. Hey! Front door! Hands! Hands! Hands!
We got shots fired. One down.
We can use this cover, preferably an SUV.
What do you have high, Hyphen? Okay.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use, and also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.